Hello and welcome to Real Estate in Focus. Of course, when we are doing a real estate transaction, we are required by law that we hire a lawyer to perform this transaction, basically changing hands from the seller to the buyer. But we have to understand that the lawyers do a very important and substantial work on a real estate transaction. To understand what they do, we have Maria Diaz, who works, and her focus is real estate. So we will ask her to explain to us how this transaction works.
Well, the most important thing that we look for when purchasing a property would be to ensure that the client will get clean title of the property on closing. And when we do our title searches, we basically look at two things. First, we look at to ensure that whoever is the vendor of the property on title. And second, we have to make sure that there's no marketable defects on title. And marketable defects basically are defects that affect the value of the property. For the most part, most defects are non-marketable. Basically, it can be discharged before closing or at the day of closing, such as mortgages or executions. However, marketable defects are things such as environmental defects, which were not disclosed prior to title and will severely depreciate the value of the property.
Right. So I think basically what lawyers do in nutshell is that they hand you the keys of a clean property, legally clean property.
Title clean property.
Title, exactly. Yes.
Well, as much as we can. I think for the most part, there's really, in my opinion, no clean property, as there has been numerous transactions that have gone on prior to a purchaser obtaining title to the property, and basically there's agreements on title or restrictive covenants or notice agreements with the city or airport zoning regulations that are usually on title. But as I said, those are non-marketable defects, so they do not really affect the value of the property.
And I think in some parts of Ontario we have challenges that some of the things are not fully electronic, and there could be some challenges that are facing lawyers.
Yes, there's only a few areas now that are not in the regular electronic or available for electronic registration. During those times, we do hire outside conveyancers to do the searches for us, and we do the actual search on the premises, on the registry offices. Those are the registry properties still, as opposed to the land titles properties. And we usually do our 40-year complete search on those properties.
Okay, thank you, Maria, and thank you for watching. I'm sure this is helpful to make you understand how this whole real estate transaction legally works. Thank you for watching.